What's up YouTube? My name is Andres Restrepo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll give you 5 tips to consider before buying in the San Francisco Bay Area. Tip number 1, work with a real estate agent. Buying real estate is a complex process and you're gonna want a professional that can guide you from A through Z. An experienced real estate agent will bring a lot of value to the table and will help you navigate the market. Your realtor can also be a resource for other service providers that may come in handy when you're actively looking at real estate. Your realtor should be able to introduce you to lenders, inspectors, escrow officers, and any other service provider that you can think of, including contractors for quotes on work that you'd maybe like to do down the line. Your realtor should also have a solid network of other agents from which they can check and see if there's anything off market that could potentially fit your needs. And most importantly, here in the Bay Area, your agent should understand the different neighborhoods and the price points so they can guide you accordingly. Here in the Bay, it's quite common to see homes listed at one price and then they sell for 20, 30, 40, even 50% over asking. So if you're working with an experienced agent, he'll be able to guide you according to your price point, which is extremely important. It's not uncommon to see a home listed for $998 and sell for 1.4, 1.5. So if you're working with the right agent, he'll be able to guide you and show you which neighborhoods your time is best spent in. Tip number 2, get pre-approved. This is a very important part of the home buying process. You want to understand what your budget is. You also want to be prepared to offer on a home if the right one comes along. The real estate market here in the Bay Area is very competitive and homes can go pending very quickly, which means from the moment that they hit the market to the moment that they accept an offer, you may only have 6 to 12 days. So it's very important to be pre-approved before you even look at homes. So for one, you understand your budget, and 2, you're prepared when the right home comes along. Now, how long does the pre-approval process take? It's usually pretty quickly. You can be pre-approved within 3 to 4 days, assuming you pull all your documents in a timely fashion that your lender requests. I typically suggest to all my clients, start with the institution that you bank with first. I have representatives in all of the top banks. And I can give them some suggestions so they can start that way. And I also like to provide another 2 resources so they can compare and contrast and see who has a better rate, closing cost, and then from that information, they can make the decision that best fits their needs. Tip number 3, be one of the first people to view the home that hits the market meeting your criteria. Now, why do you want to do this? Because it gives you a leg up on the competition. There's times when sellers are willing to contemplate preemptive offers, which just means an offer that was submitted before the offer date. So be one of the first ones to view the homes. You'll be able to look at the disclosures first, and you'll be able to make a decision if the home is going to have a specific offer date. When you look at the disclosures here in the San Francisco Bay Area, they will contain all the information that you need that's mandated by the state that needs to be disclosed. And a lot of times, sellers even like to include an inspection report for you. More on this in a later tip. Tip number 4. Submit the cleanest offer possible. What do I mean by the cleanest offer possible? I mean the offer with the least amount of contingencies. Or none is even better in this market, believe it or not. Now consult with your realtor. This is not advice. This is just the reality of the market that we're dealing with. In the Bay Area, offers come in all the time non-contingent. And the reason why they come in non-contingent is because in the disclosures, sellers have already provided an inspection report. So if you're pre-approved, you don't need a financing contingency. If you know the home's value according to the comps, you don't need an appraisal contingency. And if a property inspection has already been performed, then you don't need an inspection contingency. So that's a clean offer when we waive those 3 major ones off the table, okay? So with that said, every home is going to be a case-by-case scenario. So work with your realtor and see what he advises when working in this market. Now, per the disclosures that we have and that we give to buyers, it's pretty much always advised to do a property inspection. That's typically always advised. Okay, but in the San Francisco Bay Area, 8 out of 10 times that doesn't happen because inspections are already provided. In properties that don't have an inspection report, say it's a fixer, an as-is sale, or a cash buyer comes in, then even those oftentimes don't get inspection contingencies performed. So keep that in mind when working here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Submit the cleanest offer possible but you're obviously going to want a realtor to guide you along and let you know when this is advisable and when it's not. Tip number 5, be patient. This is a very tough seller's market right now that a lot of my clients are experiencing and many others in the marketplace right now. So your first few offers may not get accepted. You're working against many other folks that are pre-approved, have very hefty budgets, deep pockets, and they're out there buying. So take your time, dust yourself off. If the home that you wanted gets sold, more will come along, okay? It's a normal part of the process here in the San Francisco Bay Area. So try to keep a positive outlook on things, get back out there, and always approach a real estate purchase with a logical mindset. Don't overstretch for something if it doesn't make sense, and be smart about this process so you can come out happy and a winner at the end of this journey. If you're looking for a realtor to help you navigate this market, my contact information is below. I would love to work with you. If you're liking this type of content, please drop me a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time.